Yo, what is up, my cool fams? It is I, Draco Blaze, back here with another video. Today, I will be reacting to a video by a YouTube channel called Apologetics Roadshow by a man who I've been watching a lot recently and have been watching for a long time now, called David Wood. Now, David Wood is an ex-atheist Christian. He was an atheist growing up because he didn't really find any reason to believe in God, and he was also a sociopath who believed against morals and just killing everyone. Eventually, when he tried to kill his own father, he went to prison, wherein he met a friend who taught him all about the Bible and about Christianity. Ever since then, he was a Christian apologist from the evangelical church. So we're going to be reacting to a video where he talks about how he challenged, or rather there was a debate meant to be, between him and an ex-Christian atheist named Alex O'Connor, or Cosmic Skeptic. But Alex O'Connor eventually decided that we're not going to do the debate. He just backed out. So what David Wood thinks about this is what we're going to be reacting to. So I would like to start off by saying I've been watching David Wood a lot. I've been sending a lot of super chats on his live streams, and I just enjoy his videos, the way he advocates for Christianity, and the way that of which he tries to make his points, and just the kind of personality he has, a very logical, calm personality. It's almost hard to think he ever was as evil as he describes himself to have been in his childhood or adolescence. So I think that of which I will now get to the video and comment on it. Alright, let's go. Okay guys, before we get into the video, I would like to make clear what the video I am about to react to is all about. So basically, back in February of this year, a group of people, an organization, I don't know who they are, called Modern Day Debate, had organized an event called DebateCon 5. In DebateCon 5, in this event, they had essentially made, basically in this event, there will be people debating against each other. One guy against another about a certain topic, religion, science, politics, something. Okay? Now, in DebateCon 5, originally it was supposed to be Dr. Lawrence Krauss versus Mike Jones, Alex O'Connor versus Dr. David Wood, and then comes Apostate Prophet versus his opponent was to be announced, and then Andrew Wilson versus, am I saying it correctly, FTFP 50? Okay. So that was basically the whole thing that was supposed to go. Modern Day Debate had essentially posted saying, we're excited to share at Manifold Markets will once again be sponsoring DebateCon for DebateCon 5 in 2.5. I don't know what that's about. Weeks. Manifold is the world's largest social prediction market. Manifold, in 2.5 weeks they were going to sponsor DebateCon 5. I think that's what they meant. Manifold Markets / home DebateCon 5 tickets at early bird prices for only 2 more days. Okay. So that was what was going on. Now, that this is exactly what was supposed to happen, but a few, I think, days or so later, actually the entire time until right before the event or so, like during that time, it was told that, what's his name again? Alex O'Connor, yes, had essentially backed out of the debate. So it was Dr. Lawrence Krauss versus Mike Jones, and Apostate Prophet had his enemy, his opponent announced, Gnostic Informant, and Andrew Wilson versus Craig/50 was announced. However, Dr. David Wood was not going to debate against anybody. Now let's see why that is so. Modern Day Debate said, "Dear all, due to concerns over Islamic extremism potentially threatening the safety of our upcoming DebateCon 5 conference, Alex O'Connor has decided not to attend. And after careful consideration, I have decided that DebateCon 5 will go ahead as planned." So they decided it would go ahead as planned, but he chose still not to attend. Islamic extremists will not stop this event from happening. Well, so be it, but they have successfully stopped that guy from coming to the event and debating David Wood. We will have armed security on the premises at all times. They will not hesitate to swiftly handle any potential threats. Now that's good. Shortly, I will announce David Wood's new opponent. DebateCon 5 is still on February 15th in Newark, New Jersey. Tickets are here, and then they sent the link to the tickets. So that is what was going on. And because the great Alex O'Connor had backed out of the debate, David Wood had then gone on to, make a video about how he wasn't exactly frustrated that Alex wasn't attending. However, he did call him out as a coward, which he is for doing this. And I know that they tried to justify or excuse for him down DebateCon 5 people, the modern day debate people, but that still does not justify what he did, at least to me. Anyway, let's get on to the video, shall we?
As you may know, I was scheduled to debate one of the smartest atheists on the planet, the atheist formerly known as Cosmic Skeptic, Alex O'Connor, Great Britain's AOC.
Smartest? I don't know why the smartest atheist of all time had quit making a debate with you, quit debating you, because he was too scared of terrorists trying to attack him. When that exact same religion wherein those barbaric acts would come from, many other atheists have openly and honestly criticized and told the truth about their religion.
I was looking forward to debating Alex on whether Jesus claimed to be God. That was his choice for a topic. I thought it would be interesting because it's normally Muslims who like to debate that topic. Christians and atheists usually debate topics like, does God exist? So debating the claims of Christ with an atheist seemed like a good idea.
Wow, that actually sounds like a pretty nice and interesting topic for a debate. I really don't know why he backed out. He really is missing on a lot just because of fear of his own life. That is why, guys, never let cowardice get in the way of your dreams and of things that you find fun. Always remember to enjoy life before just taking care of your own self, okay?
Alas, it was not meant to be. Just 2 weeks before our debate, Alex backed out, as James from Modern Day Debate posted, Dear all, due to concerns over Islamic extremism potentially threatening the safety of our upcoming DebateCon 5 conference, Alex O'Connor has decided not to attend. And after careful consideration, I've decided that DebateCon 5 will go ahead as planned.
So you're telling me that they are still gonna put on the event, or rather it's already finished, they still did the event even though there was potential threat of Islamic terrorists. But even then, this guy did not attend the debate, even though they said that it'll all be perfectly secure. If that is not fearfulness and being a slave of your own fear, when even these guys are not getting afraid and they're still doing the event, but you're scared, so you're not gonna go to the event, that is just fearfulness and being a slave of it 101.
Islamic extremists will not stop this event from happening. We will have armed security on the premises at all times. They will not hesitate to swiftly handle any potential threats. Shortly, I will announce David Wood's new opponent. DebateCon 5 is still on February 15th in Newark, New Jersey. Tickets are here. Since my new debate opponent has just been confirmed, I think I can announce my opponent and the topic later in this video. James also requested, please do not attack Alex over his choice. I, James, was the one communicating with him over email, and I take him at his word. We are on good terms, and there was no drama in this process. Instead of focusing on Alex, please help us get the word out about the event.
What? This dude literally backed out of the event that he was supposed to attend because he was afraid, when every reason he had to be afraid, so did practically everyone else who was attending that event and the hosts of the event itself. And still, they put it on. They still put it on. And now, this guy is just backing out. So, don't attack him? Don't say anything about him? What kind of a ridiculous idea is that? Like, what are you expecting people to do? Just accept when someone just backs out of this? When it's completely unreasonable and every reason he has been unjustified successfully? Like, everyone who backs out should just be allowed to back the hell out?
I have mixed thoughts about Alex backing out of our debate. On the one hand, I have defended Alex's decision to avoid criticizing Islam. He's a young guy. He's easily recognizable. He lives in a country where critics of Islam are targeted not only by jihadis, but by their own government.
I mean, yeah, I as well do, in that matter, agree with his choice and do support him not criticizing Islam, his wish to not criticize Islam. That's his own YouTube channel, and we can't really tell him what to and what to not criticize or praise or essentially comment on or make content about in his channel. Okay? And that is fine. And I agree with David. He lives in a country where criticizing Islam could be very, very dangerous. Therefore, this I can understand. His personal choice to not criticize Islam in his own YouTube channel is all and fine. But this cowardly act of, along with that, I'm also not going to attend an event and do a debate, which I clearly did agree to, just because I'm afraid of said Muslims attacking me and killing me, when I literally have no reason to, and every reason I do is also a reason to shut the event and postpone it or not do it at all, but still it's going on. So I just don't understand that part. But I agree, he can criticize Islam or not do it if he wants. There's enough people criticizing Islam other than him.
If he doesn't want to talk about Islam, I understand completely. Other people in other places can criticize Islam. Alex doesn't need to put his life on the line. On the other hand, agreeing to do a debate and then backing out 2 weeks before the debate, is pretty messed up, especially when there's a ton of security and you're not the one being threatened.
That's literally what I just said. I mean, yeah, to be frank, he can criticize or not criticize whatever he wants on his own channel. But if he's gonna say, no, I also don't want to come to the debate just because I don't want to and all that stuff, then that is the problem. He should come to the debate if he agreed to come to the debate.
Not only was Alex not being threatened, he would have been the hero of Islamists everywhere for doing this debate. He would have been attacking the divine nature of Jesus. Think about it. What do Islamists want atheists to do?
I mean, other than die or convert to Islam, I would say probably try to criticize all the other religions than Islam so that, Islam gets more power without them criticizing Islam.
Apart from converting to Islam and becoming the poster boys for Dawah, what do Islamists want atheists to spend their time doing?
I mean, I don't know, just convert to Islam or die, or again, just criticize everyone else. That's all I can think of.
They want atheists to attack Christianity for them. Islamists understand that Christianity is the only thing standing in their way in the West, which they've been trying to conquer for 14 centuries.
You see, that's exactly what I was saying. Either convert all the atheists to Islam, or the atheists mock other religions for them.
If you're an atheist and you're attacking Christianity, they're not coming after you. They will absolutely love you.
Exactly, dude. If you make fun of other religions, then the Muslims are most likely to love you. At this point, they don't want to have you convert to their religion or have you die if you don't. At this point, they are most interested in you taking down other religions. Then they'll come after making you join their club. And they're most likely to go easier on you if you make fun of other religions for them, but not their own.
Why would Alex be worried about an attack when he's doing exactly what jihadis want him to do? Alex is an important asset to them. He's helping them.
Yeah, that's actually what I don't get about this. Why? Why did he do that? I mean, he's only gonna get more protection. He's not gonna die. If anything, he's just gonna get a bunch of bodyguards from the Muslims for as long as they need him. What's the big deal here?
Why would he think he's in danger from jihadis when he's doing their work for them? I guess he could be thinking, well, what if they blow up the hotel? But that seems pretty silly. If a jihadi had that kind of firepower in Newark.
What? What the F, dude? What is that kind of argument? Because there's a bomb underneath the event, or they're gonna try to suicide bomb the place? What if they're gonna bomb your house right now? What if you're recording a video right now and they've set a bomb underneath your house and they're gonna blow it up? What you gonna do, bro? Vacate your house? What if they have grenades or sticky bombs stuck everywhere, or one of those bombs which activate when you put your foot on it, all around your house? You're gonna die anyway. What is this kind of logic, bro? Hello, my friends. It is I, Alex O'Connor, and today I would like to tell all of you that there is a bomb upon my ass. Yes, there is a bomb in my ass. Therefore, I cannot attend the event of AssCon, because there's a bomb up my ass. Therefore, I cannot attend the event. Sorry, friends.
Just a stone's throw from New York City, he probably has some different targets in mind. But we can't control how careful Alex wants to be, totally up to him. I really just have two main problems with backing out like this.
Oh, cool. I would like to hear them out.
One problem is that he left James scrambling to find another opponent on short notice. Not honoring your agreements and putting other people in this position is pretty messed up.
Yeah, that's pretty messed up. Like, if you're going to at least not attend the event, then at least do it in a way where you let them know before you officially sign out. Because this is just, my gosh, bro, just my gosh.
My other problem here is that this is just a horrible message to send to Islamists. The message people like Alex keep sending to Islamists is this: if you want to control our behavior, just threaten us and we'll obey you.
Exactly! Why are you trying to tell them that they can just do whatever the hell they want as long as they threaten you with violence? That is just so stupid.
Encourages more threats and more violence. When you tell Islamists that the way to get what they want is through violence, I think you bear some of the responsibility when they keep using violence as a tool.
Exactly. You're basically funding their big ego and their sense of personal ability to make you do what they want you to do by getting scared.
It's extremely dangerous to encourage people to use threats and violence to get what they want. But that's what lots of people keep doing. I can't stop them from doing it, but I think it's very strange that these are the same people who view themselves as the champions of reason even when they can't stop doing some of the dumbest things imaginable.
Exactly. That's what happens when your intelligence and sense of logic is more inputted into how the universe was created and where everything came from and whether a creator is real or not, whether evolution is real or not, whether anything is real or not, whether magic is real or not, and all of that stuff, and your intelligence is being purported more on whether you believe or disbelieve in all of that rather than on finding solutions to problems and behaving rationally in a way that makes your life and the life of people around you all better and more secure. Now, atheism is all about I'm smart because I believe something, not because I do something. If you're a theist, you're automatically stupid, not because you live your life in a way which is stupid, or because you cannot do simple, smart things, but because you don't believe in the so-called, oh great truth. That's the whole thing, and that's what causes all of this.
Here are some other reactions to Alex backing out of the debate. Acts 17 David, that's me, will protect Cosmic Skeptic. This should be a non-issue. That is true. I don't think I would have needed to protect Alex. Again, he would have been the hero of jihadis for attacking the deity of Christ at DebateCon. But yes, if I'm ever in a room with jihadis who, for some strange reason, are trying to kill Alex O'Connor, they would have to kill me first.
You see here? You see? The guy is literally like a gentleman saying that he's gonna protect you, even though you're his debate opponent. Well, technically, that's not really something that would be like an actual hatred or enmity between the two, so we can't really say that. But like, he literally said he's going to protect you if the jihadis actually want to kill you. But also, they wouldn't, because you're attacking his religion. You're attacking Christianity. And that would mean that you're giving more power to their own religion, to Islam. The idea that Jesus is God and not just a prophet, you are attacking that. Which means you are helping out the Muslims. So there's literally no reason for them to attack you or for you to be scared. But even if they did want to kill you, he would protect you. And trust me, as per what David Wood has told about his past, he can really toughen up and really get to the guys a lot. So I think I would be more scared of David than of those Islamists if I were you and studied David's past and where he's been to.
Cosmic Skeptic wasn't even scheduled to debate a Muslim, and he still chickened out of the event. Coward. It's well known in the debate community now that British agnostic Cosmic Skeptic does not criticize Islam and sticks to criticizing Christianity because of Muslim threats of violence. Now he won't even live debate a Christian because other people were threatened. So I actually don't understand why Cosmic Skeptic is dropping out DebateCon. There have been threats from Muslims, that's true. But Act 17 David is coming and they hate him the most. We will basically use him as a human shield. It'll be okay. He's just a Protestant expendable. Actually, they hate AP more than they hate me. But I do find it interesting that Andrew Wilson views Protestants as more Christian than other Christians. Protestants are more willing to lay down their lives to protect others. Good to know. All you do is bash Christianity day in, day out, but run away and wet your skinny jeans whenever Muslims are around. You're a pathetic, spineless cretin, and more people are realizing this. Cosmic Skeptic, interesting question. I think Cosmic is a little grandiose for you. Perhaps something like Cozy Skeptic or Cowardly Skeptic.
Ha ha ha! That's actually what Vegan Gains, if you guys don't know who he is, Richard Burgess is a Canadian YouTuber who goes by the YouTube name of Vegan Gains to promote veganism kind of really aggressively rather than even through persuasion like most other more sane vegan activists do. I would never be a vegan, and I think veganism is stupid, and I don't really have a very huge opinion or a very high opinion of vegan activists or vegans in general, but there are certain ones of them who are actually pretty sane. This guy's the exact opposite. Even worse than some of the most insane vegans you've ever seen. Anyway, Vegan Gains made a video about when Cosmic Skeptic, now Alex O'Connor, had actually before left veganism and actually made fun of him, saying that he pooped his pants and stuff like that. And that is actually why he said the following about him in the beginning of the video.
Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of Wow, What a Jackass. And the jackass we're going to be talking about today is named Alex O'Connor. He runs the YouTube channel known as Cosmic Skeptic. He recently changed the name to Alex O'Connor, his birth name. I'm guessing because he's not very skeptical or all that cosmic. But more importantly, Alex O'Connor is the guy who said he had to quit being vegan because he pooped his pants. And no, I'm not joking, I'm being absolutely serious. Alex claimed he couldn't be vegan anymore because he pooped his pants.
Wow, like just wow, okay? Like this guy is most certainly one of, if not the most absurd and obnoxious and just detestable people, especially vegans, in the the whole wide world. And still, you have me just this once, not exactly rooting for him over you, but sort of like agreeing with him here. So that's really something, I have to say, Alex.
Alex talks tough when Muslims aren't in the room. Cosmic Skeptic is a coward. He should not debate or be a public figure if he fears internet Muslim threats pointed towards someone else. This is what liberalism does to you, kids. It makes you stupid, prideful, and steals your spine. Lots of disappointment all around, but I suspect we'll be seeing more of this in the future. Why do I think we'll be seeing more of this? Well, Islam is a system for controlling people's behavior through manipulation. And this goes all the way back to Muhammad. Fight for me, and you'll get to spend eternity deflowering virgins. But it's a system for controlling the behavior not just of Muslims, but of non-Muslims as well.
Oh really? Well, my dear Sir Dawood, pray tell, how exactly?
Resist Muhammad and you'll pay, so keep your mouth shut.
Oh, so that's how they do it. Well, didn't know that before.
Here we are, 14 centuries later, and whether we're talking about actual jihadis or keyboard jihadis or dawah guys, they all use the same basic approach of showering you with praise or other rewards if you do what they want, and showering you with threats or abuse or violence if you don't do what they want. So, positive reinforcement, negative reinforcement, and punishment. This is as basic as it gets for manipulators. Manipulators use these methods because they work on lots of people. They work especially well on modern atheists because lots of atheists have already been conditioned by the same manipulation tactics.
Whoa, what? You mean all of this has happened to them before? Pray tell again. How? And exactly when and everything?
When the new atheists came on the scene, they basically said, if you join us, we'll tell you you're smart and that you're part of the smart group, and you'll get to go to the Reason Rally and be patted on the back for being so into science. But if you don't join us, we'll tell you you're dumb and that you're part of the dumb group, and you won't get to go to the Reason Rally because you're an enemy of science.
Exactly, bruv. Like, they literally spent the entire time being all like, oh my gosh, bro, if you are a, what you call it, an atheist, then you're smart. All rational people are atheists, and if you're not an atheist, you're irrational. And, basically, what counts as being a logical person or a person who knows anything about science is not based on how you use it to apply it to your own life, but based on how you use it to believe the universe was created or how humans came to be, whether it was from mud or apes or anything else. What you believe about that is what truly counts you as a logical person more than how you freaking live your life. And that's kind of how they sold it. This guy over here is a keen example of all of that. You guys probably have heard of a guy I just showed on the screen. His name is, actually I don't want to mention it right now, but this guy, as well as this guy, who I've mentioned before in this video, are keen examples of that. Although this guy over here has kind of changed a little bit from that.
If you were gullible enough to fall for this 10 or 15 years ago, chances are you'll fall for the same tactics that Islamists use to control you.
Yeah, that is true. But the thing is that the Muslims are going to use fear and intimidation to make you a Muslim. They're also going to use the you're going to go to heaven and you're a bad person if you don't follow their religion, or you're going to go to hell argument. Not exactly the atheist, you're going to be smarter and more into science argument. It's going to be very similar towards the vegan and vegetarian argument of being a good person and not hurting animals regardless of what logic dictates. Follow your empathy and be nice to the animals, and that makes you a nicer person. And that's how the vegans and even certain vegetarians, not my family, but certain of them, have actually manipulated meat eaters just to stop eating meat and probably stop consuming dairy as well. And that's how all cults, including vegans, new atheists, and Islam, have used to do their dirty work. But yeah.
So, we should all get ready for a future where Muslims and atheists are united in attacking Christianity, but atheists keep their mouths shut about Islam.
Yup. Wow. We're gonna be out here for a really wild ride. The UK will cease to be.
Now, for Alex's replacement, James tried to get another atheist or a Muslim to take Alex's spot on short notice. Couldn't find a worthy atheist or Muslim opponent, but we did find a worthy opponent. Robert Spencer has agreed to debate me on whether Muhammad existed.
What? Like, if Muhammad did not exist, then why did all this, like, Islam stuff come up? Like, do you think that people have no other business in life but to invent a clearly evil mastermind who would manipulate them and make them do bad things and follow him to do bad things and get manipulated by a character they invented? That makes no sense. But respect Robert Spencer's opinion anyway, because he's a very, very intelligent person and very respectable as well.
I'm sure some people are going to think this is some sort of joke since I'm friends with Robert, but it's not a joke. Robert Spencer doesn't believe Muhammad even existed. He believes Muhammad was invented by later rulers who came up with a religion to help them control their population. Robert has written multiple books on this. I believe Muhammad did exist. So we really disagree on this issue, and we're going to debate it at DebateCon 5, February 15th in Newark, New Jersey. If you'd like to be there for this epic debate, and I promise you it will be epic, you can still get tickets. The link is in the description box. Hope to see you there.
And that it was it. This was David Wood's video about why he does not like the decision made by, what's his name again? Alex O'Connor to abandon the debate. And this was my video reacting to him, almost done, about why I agree with him and why Alex O'Connor is a complete coward and a total fool. Basically, from this video and even from what Vegan Gains had said earlier, which I cannot believe I'm agreeing with that complete barbarian of a guy who is one of the biggest fools and one of the people who makes the biggest fool out of himself on the internet. I cannot believe I'm agreeing with that guy who has even showed a lot of sociopathic and really wicked behaviors before in the past that people just cannot agree with at all. But I have to agree with him on what he said in this where the video he made basically about Alex O'Connor. This guy, Alex O'Connor, seems like a real coward. My bro, please change your name, because Alex is the name of Alexander Hamilton. Alexander the First, Tsar Alexander the First of Russia, who was actually friends with Napoleon Bonaparte. And let's not forget that it was the name of the great and most powerful conqueror from the entire Western world, Alexander the Great himself. And you having this name is, from what I've seen so far, a complete insult. I did not want to bully him like Vegan Gains was, but unfortunately even I have to, because this is just ridiculous behavior. I mean, he backed out of veganism. He backed out of the debate. I know, yes, he did do the debate afterwards with David Wood. I'll probably watch that and probably watch the David Wood and Robert Spencer debate as well. I don't think I want to exactly maybe I will, maybe not the whole thing, but I know that he did debate about this with David Wood later. But the fact that he got that this was such a wonderful topic, and he almost never let it happen, and he did let it happen, but way later. I honestly can understand how frustrated David Wood must be with this and about this. I would be if I was in David Wood's position personally. I would literally have been throwing a tantrum in my entire room the entire time and just gotten so angry and probably punched my wall till I broke it if it wasn't someone else's property, if I was in the position of David Wood here. I at least believe I could possibly have done that. So honestly, I understand you here, bro. And then after changing plans, later on he'll do the debate. Like, bro had no reason not to do this debate that practically everyone else had or did not have. Basically, he's a complete coward and a total fool, and he basically tends to back out of everything for the sake of his own life, and people have called him out for it and ridiculed him for it, be it the people on, what's it called again, Twitter, now X, for quitting the debate, or Richard Burgess for quitting veganism. So he's basically making a joke out of himself, and no one will just show mercy upon him if he keeps on showing cowardice and backing out. What next? Anyway, yeah, enough about him. If you guys, I think this is the end of the video. I think I'll just end the video with this. Anyway, if you guys like the video, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification button for more cool fam content, more cool content on the fam squad, basically. And if you guys want to watch the vegan games video about Alex O'Connor, link to that will be in the description below if you want to watch the whole video, and link to the debate, or the video that of which David Wood made about Alex O'Connor will also be in the description below if you guys want to go to the direct video or just want to check out from it some of David Wood's channel. And I think that's all. I think it's been a wild ride for now, and I hope to see you all later. Bye.
Everyone else